Hey guys, welcome back. In case you haven't noticed, I am on a different
Excuse me.
I am in beautiful Florida. I am cooking with some friends of mine, Nate, CJ, Betty, Todd, and we're going to be cooking up a lot of good groceries. And some of those groceries are, today, some beautiful, beautiful pork chops with a warm apple chutney. It's going to be delicious. You will not want to miss it. Let's get going. That's some good groceries. All right, so first things first, we're going to get our apples prepped for our warm apple chutney. So we're just going to chop these up. You want a nice fine dice here, y'all. Dice it up. If you like a bigger piece of apple, go right ahead. Get you a big old piece of apple. But me, just like a nice fine dice. And of course, you want to be symmetrical. You know, in case you have company coming over, you want to make sure everything is delightful. Want to grab our bowl. Put the apples into a bowl, just like this. Now we're going to take a sweet onion. This is optional if you don't like onions, you know, or onions aren't your thing, you know, so be it. We're going to use half of this sweet onion. And the idea here is, y'all, keep the dices about the same size. You don't want one big old piece of hunk of onion and an apple. You want them all to be kind of cohesive. You could use any onion you like. I do like using a sweet onion. If you got a Vidalia onion, that works great as well if they're in season. Now, we're going to grab a little bit of butter. We're going to head on over to the griddle. We're going to get these apples and onions onto the griddle. Fair amounts of butter. Butter's awesome. Butter's great. Just, I would say about a tablespoon or so. We're going to add more a little bit later. Okay, now, oh, thank you, sir. I appreciate that. My apple connoisseur brought me my apples. And we're going to put those down right onto our griddle. Fan those out. We might have company. We want to make sure it's all nice and cohesive. Now, we have our onions. Beautiful onions that we cook. Nope, beautiful onions that we cut. Here we go. Lay those right there. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
You are very welcome, sir.
Oh, man. All right, guys, once you got your apples and your onions down, we're going to put just a little bit of salt. And what that salt does will help kind of bring out that moisture of that apple. It'll start bringing out some of the just good caramelization. All right. So we got our apples. They're over there cruising around. We're going to give that about a good 5 minutes, y'all. Now we're going to come over to our pork chops. Now, y'all, growing up, we probably had pork chops every week, sometimes twice on Sunday. This is a little bit bigger pork chop. We used to have old thin things, but these are a little bit thick pork chops. Get whatever pork chops you like. I like it with a bone in it. Bone's always better. I'm going to season this up with just some all-purpose seasoning from Blackstone. Just come in really liberally here, guys. Okay. Just like that. Perfect. Now, well, let's get a little bit over here. Need a little bit more. All right, we got this one side seasoned. We're going to season the other side when it gets down to the griddle. We're going to get a little bit of oil down onto the griddle. Personally, I like working right in the middle of the griddle with my proteins. Just what I do. We're going to spread that oil around nice and gently. We'll take our pork chops here. Beautiful pork chops. Lay that seasoned side down. Press it down just a little bit. All right, once we got that seasoned side down, now we're going to season the other side. We're going to let these go for about 2 to 3 minutes on this side. We're going to flip them every so often, every 2 to 3 minutes. You want 140, 145 degree internal before you pull these. When your apples are nice and caramelized just like this, now we're going to add a little bit of sweetness. We're using some brown sugar, white sugar, cinnamon sugar, a little bit of nutmeg. To finish this dish off, y'all, we're going to add our few pats of butter. And we're going to add this white wine vinegar. Stir it up real well. Let's plate this up. Let's head over to the cutting board, y'all, and let's eat. All right, y'all, it's time to give these groceries a try. And I tell you what, the reason why I like a bone-in pork chop, it's got this built-in handle in it, all right? And we're going to take a little bit of this chutney. We'll put it just right here on this edge right here. I sure would like to share this with somebody.
You can, my friend. You can.
Boy. Look Look what I got,
I'm
bud.
getting on these.
I know.
Yep.
These smell
Come on
so
in.
good.
The vinegar and the apples, that's my jam.
I'm double
Juicy.
dipping, guys.
Juicy.
Seasoned to perfection. Never had chutney. I'm now a big fan.
Balanced.
You made me a chutney fan.
I've also never
That's
had
what my life has been missing.
That's my middle name, Chutney.
Oh, man.
It's good.
Matt, Chutney Hussey.
That's right. There you go, boys and girls. Guys, hey, I appreciate you watching. Hey, head on over to the Blackstone Network where you'll find other awesome videos just like this. Hey, I'm Matt Hussey, and that's some good groceries.
Yes.
Oh, I wanted to say it.
We can all say.
At the same time?
No, yeah.
What are we saying?
No, that's some good groceries.
That's some good
That's
1, 2, 3.
That's some good groceries.